I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So it's a lot of news and rumors, speculations, things heating up on the Jalen Ramsey trade. Potentially, the Vikings could make a trade for Ramsey. And you ask yourself, does this make sense? Would it make sense? Now, last year, me being a Vikings fan, I would have said no. It was one point in time, rumor speculations were going around, swirling around about Jalen Ramsey last year, right? Or the off season before. I said, no, you got some young cornerbacks, build your trenches, put the money elsewhere, don't waste money. But now I'm saying yes, dog. I'm saying yes, the Vikings should and could go in all in on Jalen Ramsey, dog. Period. You know, going on all in on Jalen Ramsey. He's still healthy. Yeah, he'll be 31, but he's still healthy. Played the whole season last year, and he's still a solid man-to-man cornerback. Still can be locked down, period, dog. Heavy. He comes in right away. What would they give up for Jalen Ramsey? What, fourth rounder, fifth, sixth, maybe? Are you gonna find that guy in the NFL draft? Will you find another Jalen Ramsey in the NFL draft? Will you find a shutdown corner in this year's NFL draft? The chances are very rare. The chances are very rare finding him in the fourth, fifth, sixth round, correct? Jalen Ramsey elevates your defense, solidifies your cornerback room along with other talent, other young talent. Not only do you bring in an elite player right away, guess what? You build your depth. Your depth chart is amazing. Your depth chart is amazing in the cornerback room. That's what it's about, right? Yeah, that's what it's about right there, man. So the question is, can the Vikings make it work? You ask me, I say yes, make it work. Bring that man in the building. You're not talking about a washed up 31-year-old. You're not talking about a washed up cornerback. Was the best cornerback for the Dolphins last year. We can argue about the Guapino. Are they giving too much? They got to take that cap hit, but guess what? They have the money, they have the funds, they have the Guapino. So why not make it happen? Yeah, dog. Period. I'm sure Brian Flores will love it. I'm sure Brian Flores would love it, huh? Heavy, hands down, man down. Can't tell me no different. Jalen Ramsey, like I said before, a great man-to-man corner, a great man-to-man cornerback, which Brian Flores loves. That's what his scheme is built around. Fast guys, speedy guys that can stick to the receiver and allow time for pressure to get there and blitz packages to get there. We know Brian Flores loves to blitz. So I guarantee Brian Flores is vouching for Jalen Ramsey to come in the building, period. I'm sure Quasi wants him. All he got to do is cook and pull the trigger. Pull the trigger, dog. We're talking about elevating your defense right now. Every level, you can be dominant at this point in time. Very dominant, dog. As long as Jalen Ramsey stays healthy, that's a major key. But he's been healthy majority of his career. He played all season last year, and he was what, 30? Going on 30 plus. Like I tell you, it's not about your age. You can be 30, 31, 32, dog. We see players playing longer nowadays, playing well deep into their 30s, mid 30s, etc., dog. Don't get too caught up in age. Is the guy still balling? Is the guy still performing? Very similar to Jonathan Allen, Javon Hargrave, guys that can still play at a high level, still contribute to your squad at a high level week in, week out, baby. Let's get it. They talk about worry about injuries. Guess what? The whole NFL worries about injuries, correct? Every team has to be concerned about injuries. Injuries can happen anytime, baby. To a backup player, to a starting player, to a superstar. We know it. You dig me. You get my drift. It's no evading that. It's no evading it. It's part of the game. Play ball, play fair ball. But opportunities like this don't come. They're very rare. Jalen Ramsey, I'm sure he would love to be a Viking, be on a winning team, Super Bowl caliber team. You hear me, dog? Period. With the potential to go far, to go far. You ask me, Jalen Ramsey, he's a true competitor. I'm sure he wants a ring. One of his dreams is to reach the Super Bowl, win a Super Bowl, etc., dog. You know the big dream? Heavy. And on top of that, he can still be an elite corner, baby. An elite corner. I say it's a no-brainer. A no-brainer. The Dolphins want to ship him. Go get him. Why not the Vikings? Why can't they be in play form? And I hear us heating up. I hear us really heating up. Gonna get to the article real soon. But this is turning into way more than just talk, just speculations, just rumors, dog. This may really come to fruition. And you ask me, unlike last year, I think this year is the perfect year to get him, to sign him, homie. Get him and sign him. Then you got young guys coming back. Mekhi Blackman, the White McLaughlin, right? Everybody, Nudie, dog, in the building, huh? Those guys, Get more time to develop if need be. If not, if they're ready to play, ready to rock and roll, you throw them in a rotation as well. You can never have enough depth at any position, homie. Any position. Excuse me, but this is where you elevate. This is where Quasi makes a separation, homie. You can make this move, you make this move. You take your team to the next level, to a higher level instantly. Period. Heavy, dog. Period. No way around it. If it makes sense, it makes sense. No way around the situation, homie. Don't think about it. Don't second guess it. Don't overthink it, right? Just do it. Boom. Just do it. Boom, man. Get it done, bro. This is a deal you get done quickly and swiftly if you can. Period. I stand on that 10 toes down. I don't care what nobody talking about. Somebody want to say about him being 31. So what, man? 31, still playing, still balling at a high level, still healthy, etc., etc. Still will shut a receiver down man to man. Period. Let's get it. You know, time to make stuff shake, bro. Get better, get better. Never can be good enough. The Vikings should always be in attack mode. Always be in attack mode, if you ask me. But a deal like this, man, let's get it. Come on, Quasi. Make it happen, dog. Make it happen. Vikings should trade picks for a sure thing. Hell yeah. Why not? The Minnesota Vikings' lack of draft capital has been a consistent talking point on the lead up to next week's event. The only way they generate additional picks of substance is to move back from their first round selection at 24th overall. Vikings should trade picks for a sure thing. They don't need to trade that pick to grab veteran help elsewhere, but they should make any additional selections available for Jalen Ramsey. Hell to the yeah. Hell to the yeah for Jalen Ramsey. Like I said, I'm taking him all day, baby. Let's get it. Let's win. Miami just indicated that they are open to listening to offers for their superstar cornerback. He'll carry a cap hit of more than $16 million this season, but that's a number that Minnesota can handle. Facts. Salary cap increased. Salary cap has increased. Take advantage, Vikes. Take advantage, and it will continue to increase for the Vikings. Money will be there. Wapino will be there, and right now, money is an issue, something that Quasi has been waiting for a long time. Let's get it. The number jumps to $25 million next season, but the Vikings could decide to move on for an $18 million cap hit. Heavy, bro. So they got options. They got options. They don't got to re-sign him after next year. They can let him go and still not face too much of a damaging cap hit. That's the process. That's the win-win. That's the NFL. That's the business. Let's get it. The reality is that a third, fifth, or sixth round pick has a very little possibility of becoming a player in the tier that Ramsey sits. Correct. Now, you see players go into rare form, rare things happen. You know, 6th rounders, 7th rounders become elite. Yeah, it happens. But is it likely? No. To be a Jalen Ramsey on that level? No, dog. Still playing at a high level? Hell to the no. Very rare occasion. That's before even considering the draft history of Vikings general manager Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah. Hasn't been that great, but let's make it hit this year. Quasi, let's get it, homie. Cook, Quasi, cook. Ramsey will be 31 years old this season, but he started all 17 games last year for Miami. He has no extensive injury history and has consistently been a lockdown cornerback. He picked off a pair of passes last year and had 11 passes defended. The dude can still ball. The dude is still balling, man. You hear me? Period, point blank, no cap, bro. Get it done, Vikes. Get it done. Let's get it. Let's win. If the Dolphins are looking to shed the salary and get a nominal amount of draft capital in return, then a 5th and 6th would hardly be detrimental. The first round pick won't come into play, and that's an opportunity for the Vikings to recoup additional selections. They also should not need to give up their 3rd for Ramsey. If this is the case, if this is the trade value, if this is the trade deal, what it will be, dog, man, Vikings, stop playing, bro. Quasi, stop playing, dog. No cap. Huh? If it's a 4th rounder, 5th rounder, or a 6th rounder, it's a win-win if you get Ramsey for that, man. If you get Ramsey for that, man, you ain't giving up a 2nd, a 3rd. You giving up a 4th, 5th, or a 6th, or a 7, dog, or 7, number 7. Go get that dude, man. Period. They also should not need to give up their 3rd round for Ramsey. Should the Vikings work out a trade in the lead up to the draft, it would take cornerback off the list of positions they should be considering. Byron Murphy Jr. and Isaiah Rodgers can start, but they need another quality option to replace Shaq Griffin and Stephon Gilmore. Ramsey is still better than both of those players, and he would provide a substantial boost to Brian Flores' defense. Correct, mundo. You hear me, dog? Great potential, huh? Ramsey has won at the highest level, and he has a gaggle of individual accolades as well. Hoarding picks, hoping to develop a prospect into something they likely won't be, does no good. Capitalize on the moment now and get it done. I couldn't agree more, baby. I couldn't agree more. You hear me, dog? Why wait? Why wait? Quasi, why wait? Why wait, Quasi, homie? Nothing to wait for. Like I said earlier, this is a no-brainer here. This is simply a no-brainer here. This could potentially put you over the hump here. We're talking about playoff team already. Improvements already, dog. Period. But we're talking about Super Bowl caliber, playoff run potential team here. Round yonder at US Bank Stadium, dog. Over there around yonder in Egan, huh? In Egan. Come on, make this happen, bro. You make this happen here. Oh, yeah. You already went all in. You already have went all in. Jonathan Allen, Hargrave on the defensive front. Solidify your defense, solidify your secondary and move on. And you can go, really, they get Ramsey, it's wide open. The draft is wide open, baby. They can do pretty much what they damn well please, if you ask me. Still be smart, still make the proper decision. But at the end of the day, they're playing ball. They're playing ball. They got all the leverage, dog. You hear me? As far as capital, draft capital, trades, etc. Last minute trades, boom, second round trades, boom, first round pick trades. The Vikings have all the leverage in that argument, in that debate, in that movement, dog. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it done. Jalen Ramsey is a solidified elite corner, great corner, still playing at a high level, still Pro Bowl level. Period. You solidify both sides of that cornerback room, replace everybody with better overall talent. Not to mention Isaiah Rodgers, Byron Murphy, homie, Dwight McLaughlin, Mekhi Blackman coming back. You solidify that room. Rooms are getting solidified, baby. Rooms are getting solidified quickly and swiftly. What will Quasi do? What will Quasi do? I got a feeling it will happen because it should happen, bro. You hear me? Period. I stand on that 10 toes down, man. Believe that. Big Skull here. Fire them comments up. Let me know how you feel about the video. Should the Vikings bring in Ramsey? Let's get it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Make sure you hit that bell, huh? Big Skull here. SKOL Vikes, win, lose, or draw forever. Yeah. We run the North. Believe that.